Time now for the STOHD.com Diamond in the Rough, and it's Arrows shortstop Juan Diaz, who the Tribe acquired in the Russell Branyan trade last June. STOHD.com's Tony Lastoria says Diaz is a tall, wiry frame shortstop whose hitting skills are still developing, but he shows pure shortstop ability, the potential to be an above-average defender, and as a switch hitter who can play very good defense up the middle. There's a lot of value in that, even if only as a Major League Reserve infielder. Indians believe he has the Major League shortstop ability, and at the moment is arguably the best defender in the system behind only Asdrubal Cabrera.
Well, that's very impressive to be compared to Asdrubal Cabrera right now. This kid is very young, 21, 22 years old right now, already at the AA level, and you look right now, even though he's not hitting the ball right now, he's playing very good defense, and this is the telltale sign right now is if you can play at this level, you can play at the big league level.
Read more about Indians prospects every week on Minor Happenings on STOHD.com and in Tony's book listing the 100 top Tribe prospects. And welcome back to the set here for Indians Minor League Magazine. Well, Ted Kubiak may have won 3 World Series rings back with the Oakland A's in Major League Baseball, but Ted says winning the Midwest title as he did with Lake County last year, well, that's a lot of fun too. Let's check in now with Craig Dees and more on Ted Kubiak.
We're here with the captain's manager, Ted Kubiak, and first of all, congratulations. 2010 was quite a year here. You got yourself your first championship as a manager.
It was fun. I mean, no doubt about that. I mean, I relived it a lot, you know, over the winter. I'm still reliving it. I mean, it would be certainly nice to have to repeat that again, but that last 2 weeks were special. You know, we played some pretty good teams, I think, and our guys, I don't think they could have played any better. They did everything we asked them to do, and, you know, to win that thing, I mean, I see that last strike over and over again here, you know, and listen to you caller about it, but it was a great year.
Yeah, now, you won 3 World Series rings as a player back in the 70s. Long time coming between championships, and that's one of the things that you talk to the team about.
Well, you know, you don't experience them. I mean, they don't. Some guys don't ever get them. You know, I've been lucky to be on the 3 that we had in Oakland. You know, we've won some division titles with the clubs I've been managing, but last year was very, very nice, special to me because I was in charge. You know, the other ones I was a player and part of it, and I thought I contributed, but this was the thing last year really had an impact to me. It's just a special feeling.
So we end the season here at Classic Park last year, winning the championship. We open up a few days ago, and we throw an opening day no-hitter. I mean, that's 2 pretty good ball games back to back. Now they were 6 months apart, but
yeah, exactly.
2 pretty good ball games, huh?
I think we had some snow in between there, right?
Just about 100 inches, I think.
Yeah, I mean, the no-hitter was something, and you know, I knew what was going on. I looked up there, and I think in the 3rd, maybe the 4th, then again maybe in the 6th. But because they weren't really hitting the balls hard, I didn't really pay much attention to it. I knew it was there, you know, until we got to the 8th inning, you know, and then I'm thinking, wow, this is pretty good here. So
when you were playing as a player, even as a manager now, who were the guys that, you know, maybe guided you and set you on the road that you're on, whether it be a manager or a player?
You know, I've always had my own incentives. I mean, even when I was going through the minor leagues, as far as teaching myself how to play the game. We didn't have instructors then, you know, what do we have? I mean, now you got instructors running around all over the place, but I kind of taught myself how to play the game, but we played the game a lot more back then, you know, on the playground, so you get to learn about it. You know, getting in the big leagues, I mean, there were so many Hall of Fame guys that I saw. I mean, I couldn't imitate any of them, of course, but watching guys like that and playing, you know, with the 3 guys on the Oakland club, you know, that made the Hall of Fame, I mean, I'm probably looking now more at managers. You know, I've looked at, of course, I know Tony La Russa started, you know, a little bit after I did as a player. And I know Tony's style. You know, I was in New York for the last couple of years because of my parents. I watched Torre a lot, listened to Joe Torre talk, and of course I played on the club with him. So I watched their demeanor. You know, I watch how guys carry themselves, but you know, what I try to impart to these guys are things that I kind of did on my own. You know, the way I played the game, the focus that I had. And I was an average player, you know, but I did some things okay, and I had a decent career. But I was always, I'd like to think I was a winning player, which is what I'm trying to impart to these guys.
So you've been around the game a few years, and you've seen a lot of changes. The athletes and the players of today sometimes get a bad rap. They're being babied, they're coddled. I mean, you get these guys at a very early age. What do you see?
Well, their lives are just so different than mine. I mean, there's nothing we can do but I think deal with that, you know. And are they coddled? You know, they grow up that way. Parenting is different. You know, it's just totally different. The society is totally different. So we have to do things. The guys running the game now are so different than, you know, the cigar smoking guy that I used to run into in the office who said, no, that's all you're getting, no more money, you know. Now they give you everything. They're taking care of them with the food and all that. That's all good for them. You know, they have such an opportunity. Totally different game, you know. They don't know the game as well, I don't think. They don't play the game as well. They don't understand it. I'm just talking about here, you know, signs again.
Right.
You know, because they don't remember the signs. They don't remember the situations that we get in the game. But it's different. But times have changed, you know. That's 40, 50 years ago, you know.
Well, Ted, it's great to have you back. One of the best phone calls we got the off season was that you're returning as the captain's manager. So
thank you.
Hopefully we'll have the same kind of success we had last year, and all the best. We appreciate you stopping by.
Thank you. Should be fun. Should be fun.
That's Ted Kubiak, captain's manager.
Craig, Ted, thanks very much. Always fun to watch down there. And you take a look at Ted Kubiak. What a great resource. Closing in on 1,000 minor league wins as a manager. He's going to turn 69 on May 12th, but he's got the energy of a 35-year-old.
Yeah, he does, and I love this manager. I played for him for a little bit of time. I've been around him for a long time now. This guy is everything about baseball, and I'm so proud that he is part of the Indians organization because he does a great job. He relates very well to the younger players, and that's why you have him at a lower level to help those kids transition up to the higher ranks.
Yeah, sure does do a great job. All right, we'll take another break here with Indians Minor League Magazine. Coming up, we'll look at one of the hottest, if not the hottest prospect in the Tribe system. It's third baseman Lonnie Chisenhall. That's coming up when STO rocks on with Minor League Magazine after this.
Beautiful. 26, 36 feet per second up.